we were talking a lot about veterans and veterans coping and some of the challenges that veterans face. And then when Stan popped in, we kind of switched a little bit to the economy, and we got to some other issues. The interesting thing is, if you marry those two issues up, veterans that are getting out now face the worst, essentially, situation that you could hope for. The economy is shit. The job situation, unless you live in specific markets, is shit. Especially if you don't have some sort of a degree or specialized certificate or something like this, which a lot of veterans don't have. There are opportunities for them to get it, but they don't have some of these things. So one of the things that we do over on Future Conflicts is we kind of build that community of, hey, this is what's going on out there. These are where the landmines are, whether it's future conflict or whether it's the economy that we're going through. It's the collapse of nations that we see just across the globe. And so, this is the world that these vets are exiting the force in. And most of the guys that are getting out now, especially the 20-year veterans, are vets of Iraq and Afghanistan. They've got a lot of mileage underneath them. They also have a lot of experience. They have a lot to add, but at the same time, they're in a unique situation where they need support at a time when they don't have the traditional support networks that they had in the service. And the world is very much, when it's tough out there, people don't tend to give two shits about anybody else, because they're just trying to get their own thing going. So that's a tough world for events to come in.
Yeah, no. When it's a recession, it's even harder on the most needy in society, right? Obviously it's bad for everybody, but the ones that are most affected are the ones that are coming back and have no resources to turn to. But in this case, this is a resource for those that don't have it to turn to. And by the way, someone noted that we did vet this. We did vet this very, very carefully. This is a program that sends a lot of its money, the majority of its money, to actually supporting the program. It gets perfect scores in terms of its ratings on pretty much any assessment that we've seen here. So that's exactly the type of thing that I wanted to get on board with these guys.
Well, and build off what Scott said too.
Go ahead,
forcing a lot of people out of the military by requiring them to give vaccinations, etc. We're actually pushing them into this bad situation, which is even worse and sadder.
Yeah. So appreciate all the anonymous there. And Brandon asked this question, which is, hey, does this all go straight to the charity, or does UCUC to take a cut? No. So Brandon, if you use the donate link, if you use the donate button, 100% of that goes to the charity. YouTube does not take a cut, right? So 100%.
There's another $500 anonymous donation.
What's on the donations takes a cut. I'm assuming that's probably Brandon. So, but it may not be. It may not be.
I just hope that's not 5 drinks I have to take now. Last time I ran into Brandon.
You're the designated drinker today, Scott. So I mean,
I would join you, Scott, but I don't think I should be drinking and then going out driving a truck and trailer combo after this.
Yeah, I think you're right about that.
Yeah.
Oh, we've got another big one popped in.
Oh, shoot. So there we go. So thank you so much. Another for 1,000. Thank you so much. 5.5K. Really freaking appreciate that. Have a feeling who that might be, but really appreciate that. It all 100% goes to the charity. Drink for the cause, Scott says. Scott, you got to finish that drink for the grand.
Yeah. For the grand?
Dude, I think
if you donate $1,000, I will bottoms up right now, right this moment. Or no. That's unreasonable. If we can get to 7K in the next couple minutes here, it's a bottoms up, no problem.
I recognize the trajectory of this conversation.
Yes.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
Shout out here, Law Nerd Clips, who just dropped 600 big ones. Thank you so much. Based as fuck. And also, I think Scott's drinking stream is also
well done, Scott. Well done.
So I think
we're
at
7K.
Scott, I think we're at 7K. So yeah. Yeah, there we go.
At this rate, if
Thank
Scott
you so
keeps
much,
drinking, he's going to be a scooter in a few minutes. So
I think I'm going to call it with that one.
Do not kill
guys.
Scott.
Hey, thank you everyone for donating money to this great cause and helping veterans improve their lives and maybe learn, as Mighty Oak says, to never fight alone. Thank you.
Yeah. So the real question is, when are we doing the Scott charity mukbang stream?
That's right.
That will be fantastic. That will be fantastic.
The newspaper has pictures of an alien invasion in Kiev. So, I mean, that's...
Wow.
Speaking of Star Wars, I think that's one of the...
What actually is that supposed to be?
That's an Iranian drone.
Yeah, it's one of those Iranian drones.